Okie dokie then. So, you set up wise, you stand it really, really good. Okay? You've got lots of good things there we talked about before. Posture wise is great, nice straight back, chin's up nicely, right amount of knee flex there, not too much bend. Arms are hanging down nicely from the shoulders. From face on, we can see a really good grip position, ball position. A lot of boxes ticked there in terms of your setup, which is great. At least now you're in a position where you're giving yourself the best chance possible to hit the golf ball. Now, in terms of the swing, as we said, these two yellow lines here now basically run through the club shaft itself and through your midriff there, okay? Now, the previous swing, as we'll see here now, club going back a little bit lower and underneath that yellow line and a bit flatter, and when you get to the top of the backswing, your left arm now is in what we call a lower position. You think where your shoulder line is here, your club, your arm, sorry, his arm is underneath that. Okay, so with that angle being a little bit low, okay, with the club and then the left arm going lower with that, you're not going to be wanting to come down to the ground. As a result, you then try to drop into it.
Yeah, I do.
And if you try to drop into the golf ball, if you time it well when you're swinging the ball nicely and you feel more confident, you hit some lovely shots. When the confidence is a bit lower and the time is not quite there for whatever reason, it could be today's a bit cold, I don't feel quite with it and stuff, I don't feel so confident, the timing's missed, we hit the ground behind the ball, or we top it, or whatever, okay? Now then, if we watch this one here now as the club goes back, you watch your hands and arms now tracking up that yellow line, you see? So you've swung the arms up that yellow line, and if we look at your left arm now across your shoulders, much better, you see, So you've changed that angle.
Left arm there,
so your left arm,
is up that
it's across your shoulders,
and there's below my shoulder.
Exactly. So you're in a much higher position there with the left arm, okay? So because of this angle here now, all you've then got to try and do is track your hands down that yellow line again, which you do absolutely perfectly. If you actually look from sort of side on here now, where your hands are, and this is actually very impressive, your hands there are on that yellow line we can see here. I just zoom in there. So we're just going to look at where your hands are. So watch your hands at the bottom as they go back. They move up that yellow line you can see, So your right hand is on that yellow line, all the way to the top perfectly. And then you actually come back down that yellow line. See your hands are coming back down that yellow line, back to the golf ball. That is very, very impressive, very, very consistent way to swing a golf club, as opposed to sort of go in and up and round. It's just an up and down swing. Good strike of the golf ball, as we can see, ball sort of sailing down the driving range there. Okay, and a lovely twist up onto that left side. I think at the moment there'll still be that little bit of thought about I've got to drop lower to it, but once you realise you can reach the ground because the angle is better, that hitting the ground sort of fear or that need to or desire to hit the ground will be gone, because hey, you're doing that, mate. Does that make sense, Sonia?
Yeah, well, I understand.
So again, as a practice wise, you can. And I would. Well, the proof in that image is there is you can do it. So there's no question of whether you can do it or not, because you definitely can. We've proved that. What can't speak can't lie. I'm not photoshopped or edited that one. That is just you making a very, very good swing. I would say if we can get a bit of practice, imagine that wall there being behind you. Okay, so you're going to swing back. We want the club to only go back to about this far. At this point here now, we would have dinged into the wall there a little bit. So a bit of practice with that will help get that club a little bit more upright. But that can be taking a bit more time, where you just go back home or find a wall in the garage somewhere outside the house and make a few swings there just to get that club up.
Show me that again.
I'll show you how far. As a guide, what you would do is you want to get yourself set up now, because your feet are a bit smaller than mine. I would say stand to the wall with your heels on the wall, okay? So you would then step with one foot, doesn't matter which foot you use, okay? So I'm basically 2 foot from the wall, and then step with the other foot, and then make a setup. Does that make sense? So yes, so you're going to stand basically heel to there. Doesn't matter. You can go left to right and then there, and obviously then your left foot would exactly. So you're basically going to be sort of 2 feet away from the wall, sort of somewhere here, and then making some swings, trying to miss that wall. Yeah, do it slowly to start with. Okay, possibly get a head cover or a club or an old club back home somewhere. So if you hit the wall, it doesn't matter. But you try and do it. This is the one thing I would always suggest when people do it. Don't go and try and watch it. You're just going to go back with feel, and if you hit the wall, you'll hear it or feel it. Don't try to guide the club, because obviously when you go on the golf course, you can't watch the club entirety to come back. You'll just fall over with you. So you get over the golf ball, hinging up, get those hands working a bit higher as a result of that. Once the angle is better, we said what goes up can come down. If you go too far around there, you then got to drop. So relying on a timing and an adjustment, well, because you can swing the golf club well, and you can do, you get some good shots on occasions. On the range especially, there's no pressure. When you're on the golf course and you see a bunker or trees or water or any fear of anything, the timing is going to be out, isn't it?
You know in those old golf books they tell you to keep it dead stiff.
Yeah, don't your arms strap.
Things
Yeah,
you can put on there.
strap. Yeah, I know. Yeah, they're the strap over your arms. They're designed to sort of keep your arms together, but your arm is still bending. This arm, this arm, as in your left arm, is this side of your torso, and this arm is this side of the torso. If both arms stay straight, your left arm can't go far enough across to reach the right arm.
That was laid better, I think.
Yeah, so if your right arm now bends, both arms can reach each other, okay? So there has to be some element of hinging in the elbow. We can't keep arms straight, okay? And this is the biggest thing I hear daily. I hear keep your head down, slow it down, keep your arms straight. They're the three worst things you can tell anyone to do.
You tend to take your head.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, it's rounded, hunched, just awful. Fortunately, you do none of them really. Your arm does bend now. You can look there, even that one there, your right elbow is bending, okay? And even the other good one there now. You can't tell me there your right arm is straight. If it was straight, your left arm wouldn't be able to hold the golf club.
Yeah, that's
okay?
Right.
Okay, make sense then, yeah?
Yeah, I even made 2
Good
grips
stuff.
so I could
Yeah.
go